Making sure we're breathing in deeply. And settle your feet. I'm going to place your feet about hip width apart. And I want you to use your feet to push the ground down and away from you. That's going to help start to engage your legs. It's going to feel the muscles in your legs starting to work. You want to try to maintain that connection with the ground throughout the practice. So as we're doing that, we're going to take the crown of our head and we're starting to lift up. We're looking to lengthen our bodies. Take a big deep breath in, bring your arms up towards the ceiling. And just reach up, extending the body, keeping the attention on your breath. Choose to lean over to the left, lean over to the right. This is good, especially if you sit often throughout the day. And on your next exhale, just slowly fold yourself down forward. You can keep your knees bent if you need to, bringing the hands to the ground. Relax the head. And gently lift the hips up to the ceiling. Continuing to take deep breaths in. On your next exhale, place your hands just below your knees. You're going to straighten your arms and extend the back, lifting your chest up about halfway as you move your chin away from your chest. Just stay here for a bit, relax the shoulders back. Continue using your feet to push the ground down and away from you, not forcing it, it's nice and gentle. Next exhale, let's bring our hands down to the ground, knees are bent. You're gonna take your right leg back, left leg back. If you need to, you can bring your knees down to the ground and just slowly lower yourself, bring your chest towards the mat. Keep your elbows in close to your body to protect the shoulders. And when you get down there, relax, release all your weight into the ground. Flip the tops of your feet onto the mat. And we're going to extend the arms up. Gently, we're not moving too aggressively. We don't want to injure ourselves. Bring the chin up to the ceiling, shoulders are relaxed. And next exhale, we're going to bring our hips up to the ceiling. So you tuck your toes, lift the hips up to the ceiling, push them straight up. Let's hold here for a few deep breaths. We're gonna hold it for 5 breaths. So inhaling. As you're breathing, you're trying to fill all 3 chambers of the respiratory system. Keep your hands, fingers spread open evenly. Bend the knees if you need to. You're gonna draw the energy of your heels down towards the ground. They don't have to touch the ground, but you want to intentionally move that energy towards the ground. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And on your next exhale, slowly bring our knees towards the ground as we walk our feet towards our hands. And we're going to move back into that half lifted position with the arms hands just below the knees. The arms are extended. The back is straight. Looking up towards the horizon. And exhale, come back down. Bringing your chest towards your knees, looking at your toes. Take a big deep breath in. We're going to roll up, standing up, extending the arms back up overhead. And exhale, relax, shake that off a little bit. We're going to go through that one more time and then switch it up a little bit. So take a big deep breath in. You get your feet ready, balance. You're going to be applying equal pressure on both feet. Inhale and bringing the arms up towards the ceiling. Bring your attention up towards your thumbs. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale. Bring the hands over towards the left. Big deep breath in, bringing you back towards center. And exhale, bringing your hands over towards the right, moving the hips towards the left. Good. Big deep breath in, bringing the arms back up towards the ceiling. Reaching up nice and tall, get up on the toes, extend up as high as you can. And exhale, bring your heels down and start to fold down. Bringing the hands towards the ground, your chest moving towards your knees. The head is relaxed. And take a big deep breath in. Place your hands just below your knees. Keep the back straight. Shoulders come back. Moving the chin away from the chest. And exhale, bring your hands, place them just by your feet. Extend the right leg back. Left leg comes back. You're going to keep your elbows close to your body to protect the shoulders and lower yourself down. If you need to, you can come down to your knees. Get down all the way. Bring the top of your feet. Place them on the mat. Push the upper body up by extending the arms. If you find that you're having difficulty breathing, try to slow it down a little bit. Tuck your toes, bring your hips up to the ceiling. Gently moving the back of your knees away from your body. Fingertips are spread out evenly. Pushing through the pads of your hands and the fingertips. If you need to, you can bend the knees. Taking full deep breaths. Getting the body ready to work out. Let's get 2 more deep breaths here. This is all just a movement, a practice in movement. The next exhale, bring the knees towards the ground as you walk your feet towards your hands. Coming back into that half lifted position. Arms are straight, back is straight, chest is halfway lifted up. And exhale, bringing the hands down towards the ground. Looking at your toes, head is relaxed. And inhale, slowly roll yourself up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Bringing the arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale. Shake that off. All right, we're going to get down onto our hands and knees. Loosen up our joints and the hips, shoulders. So once you get down in this position here, we're just going to lift the right knee up. And we're going to rotate it around. So you're lifting the right knee up, doing full rotation. I'm going to do about 10 of those. Take your time with the movement. It's not about how many you do. It's more about the quality of the movement you get. Try to keep your breath in sync with the movement. Once you're done with the right leg, you're going to move over towards the left leg. If you feel like you did 10, go ahead and switch. And it's the same thing with the left. You're lifting up and out, bringing the leg back in. Use your hands to gently apply pressure to the ground to help keep you stable. It's almost as if you're pushing the ground away from you with your hands. If you need to take a break, then jump back in, not a problem. Just remain focused on your breathing. Okay, once you get there, relax. You're gonna bring your tops of your feet to the mat. You're gonna start to bring your butt back towards your heels. Extend the arms out. And we're gonna stay here for about 5 breaths. Just pull your chest towards the mat. Moving the arms forward and sitting the hips back towards the heels. Trying to make the breath as deep and full as possible. I'm going to start to ramp up this workout. When we get started, we're going to be doing exercises for 90 seconds. If you need to take a break within that 90 seconds, feel free to do so. But once you regain your wind, if there's still time on the clock, jump back in. All right, take a nice, slow, easy roll up. Give yourself about 30 seconds and then we're going to get started. Okay, our next exercise is going to be a squat with an overhead extension. So for 90 seconds, we're basically going to hold this position here. So we're not going up and down, we're squatting down, and we're holding it. So get our legs warmed up, our back warmed up. All right, I'm going to start right about now. So you're going to pull yourself down into the squatting position. And just like when we started off, you want to use your feet to gently push the ground down and away from you. We're attempting to keep our knees open up. We don't want to let them collapse in. We want to keep them open. And we want to try to keep our chest lifted. We don't want to be bent over like this. So if you have to sacrifice some depth to keep your chest lifted and elevated, that's much preferred. And once again, we're focusing on pulling ourselves down while we use the bottom of our feet to push the ground away. The more grounded you are, the more extension you have up here. Now it's time to continue to focus on your breathing. Trying to keep a steady control. Helping to keep us focused on the present moment. This is quality time that you spent. You're investing in your health and wellness. Give it all you got. And relax. Got a 30-second break. You do what you need to do. Get your water, wipe yourself down with the towel. We got planks coming up next. So those are going to be planks here with either the straight arm. If you need to, you can come down to your elbows. And if you need to further break it down, you can bring the knees down. Let's go for it, 90 seconds. During the next 6 weeks, you're going to be challenged. Woo. But it's all about being consistent. The biggest thing you can do is show up and give your effort. You don't have to get any of the exercises perfect. You just have to give it your best effort. Had about 45 seconds left. If you're taking a break, once you regain your breath, get right back into it. Less than 15 seconds. Let's finish it off strong. Got a 30-second break afterwards. And relax. Take 30 seconds, shake it off. So we're gonna go from the front plank to a reverse plank. Whatever you do to one side of the body, you gotta do to the other side. So from a seated position, extend the legs out, hands facing towards your body, and we're lifting up. You can choose to have your legs straight. You can choose to have your knees bent if you need more accommodation. If your legs are straight or bent, still want to draw our hips up to the ceiling. Keep the head relaxed and back. And continue to breathe. Focus on the breath as opposed to the difficulty. Like I said, if you need to take a break and restart, it's not a problem. We're looking for quality right here. Try to keep your joints stacked on top of each other. Elbow below shoulder, wrist below elbow. Takes the pressure off your joints. A few more seconds. And relax. 30-second break. And then we're gonna go for side planks. So for the side plank, we're gonna be doing 45 seconds per side. You can choose to have your legs straight or your knees bent. Bring your elbow underneath the shoulder. You're gonna lift yourself up, keeping the hips straight. If your knees are bent and you're looking for more of a challenge, you can extend the legs. You can even bring your hand to your hip. If you need some more support, you can bring your right hand down. But the goal is to keep bringing that right hip up towards the ceiling, moving in that direction. Looking to maintain full breaths. And let's switch. So you can flip over, roll over. However you get there, we're doing the other side. Made it this far. We're almost there. Let's continue to focus on right here, right now. Continue lifting the hips to the ceiling. And relax. 30-second break. And then we have bird dogs coming up next. So for those, before we actually get started, I'll show you. Starting on your hands and knees, you want your knees underneath your hips, wrists underneath your shoulders. You're gonna extend your left leg out, right arm out. So whatever leg goes out, the opposite arm is gonna come out. And then you return. And let's go for it. Taking your time, trying to extend, keeping the balance. If you notice, the higher up you extend your arms or legs, the less control you have. Try to find that space that you can operate in while still being able to maintain control of your body. Lifting up the left leg and extending it out, reaching that arm out as far as you can. Keeping the belly button up off the ground. This is great for the lower back, core muscles. Incorporating all types of movements that we do throughout the day into your workout can help to correct a lot of damage that we do to ourselves throughout the day. By sitting, repetitive movements, and relax. All right, 30 seconds. Next up, similar to the movement that we just did, except we're going to lie down on our backs. You're going to bring your hips, bend them at a 90-degree angle. You're going to bring your knees, bend them at a 90-degree angle. You want your shoulders at a 90-degree angle. That's your starting position. And from there, left leg out, right arm back. Bring it back to start. Right leg out, left leg arm back. Bring it back to start. As you're doing that, the most important thing is to bring that lower part of your back towards the ground. You want to keep the back protected, as well as strengthen those muscles that work on the back. It's not about how fast we go. If you're taking a break, remember to continue to focus on your breathing, bringing it back under control. If you need to at any point, just get up and walk it off. Don't want to cool down too much. And relax. All right. Good news is we can actually stay in this position. I'm going to go into a hip extension. So lying down on your back, I'm going to bring your feet together. And you're going to slide your heels back as far as you can without forcing them. I'm going to attempt to keep the knees together. As we're doing that, we're lifting the hips straight up and down. As you feel your feet and your hands attached to the ground, you just want to gently apply pressure as if you're using them to push the ground away from you. You're lifting yourself up and we're pulling ourselves down. We're not just dropping down. We want to maintain control of our bodies throughout the movement. Inhaling on the way up, exhaling as you come down. Continue to gently push the ground away. Find that stability. This is definitely a good one if you sit for a good amount of time throughout the day. Sitting helps to send our glutes to sleep. And this will help to wake them up. We're trying to keep our knees together. And you find that range of motion that you can control and build from there. And relax. All right, we're going to get to our feet. For the next one, we have squats. Last time we held a squat, this time we're actually going to be moving. So you're going to put your feet about a little bit more than shoulder width apart. And we're going to pull ourselves down and stand. Pulling ourselves down, stand. And let's go for it. Exhaling on the way down, inhaling up. Pulling yourself down, inhaling as you come up. You want to be fully aware of our movement right here. You go down as low as you can. You don't want to sacrifice your depth for proper technique. So we don't want to be bent over like this, because that'll wind up doing more harm than good. So if you have to shorten your range of motion, it's not a problem. Same principles apply. Pull yourself down, pushing the ground away from you on the way up. If you need a break, and you're just standing there, continue to focus on taking those big, deep breaths. Congratulations for making it this far. This is your first time working out in a while. The first step is always the hardest. And you've made it. Congratulate yourself. Break. All right, we got mountain climbers next. Just to give you a demonstration. Starting on all four of your hands and knees. You're gonna straighten your legs. You're gonna bring in your right knee, extend it out, bring the left knee. We're looking for quality movement, so we're not looking for speed necessarily. If you get comfortable and feel you can speed it up, go for it. We're looking for steady, sustainable. It means if you do 10, need to take a break, it's no problem. Once your break is over, you have to get back to it. That's halfway there. You need to take a break. Regain your breath. Start it back up when you're ready. Looking for each movement to be better than the last. And relax. All right. We got one more exercise before we start to cool down. We're going to be doing walkout push-ups. So from a standing position, we're going to squat down, bring our hands towards the ground, walk our hands out, push up, and come back to a standing position. Hands up. If you need to, on the way down, you can place your knees on the ground and bring yourself down. And up. Walk the hands back. And reach out. Squatting down. You're moving at your pace. This is probably second to most tough thing you're going to do today. It gets a lot easier after this. A few seconds more. Finish it off strong. If you're moving, keep moving. Keep breathing. Let's get one more in. One more. And relax. Shake that off. Get yourself some water if you need. Your towel. And ready to get to the mat. We're going to bring our feet together. Open our knees up. And bring our hips back to our heels. Let's just extend out our hands, moving our arms away from the body. Allowing the chest to fall towards the mat. Allowing your hips to move towards your heels. If it's not reaching, we're not worried about that. We're worried about the effort getting there. All that hard work we just put in, all the heat we built up in the body, we're going to utilize that to stretch out now. The one constant is that we're still focusing on our breath. It's allowing your body to sink into the ground, not offering any resistance. Not trying to force our body into any position. And relax. Slowly transition yourself up. And we're going to go into stretching the quadriceps muscle right here in the upper part of our front part of our leg. So you can either lie down on your stomach, and you can use your towel if you need to. Reach back and grab a hold of your ankles. That's one way. Another way would be to lie on your side and hold onto the ankle and gently pull back your heel back towards your butt. What we're looking for is a position that we can be in while breathing steadily. We want our breath deep and strong. It's a reminder that everything's going to be okay. If you've been holding on one leg at a time, switch over to your opposite leg. Just allow yourself to gently bring the heel back towards your butt. And just relax. Most of the hard work is done already. A few more seconds here. And relax. All right, next up, we're gonna get a little bit of a twist in. So you're gonna lie on your back. Bring your hips to a 90-degree angle. Bring your knees to a 90-degree angle. You're gonna place your right hand behind your head with the elbow out and gently drop the knees over towards the left. Trying to maintain contact on the ground with that right shoulder. You bring your chin over your right shoulder. Taking big deep breaths in and exhaling out slowly. Remembering to stay aware of our breath. Close your eyes if you choose. Visualize your breath traveling through your body. Find the areas where you need it the most. Swing the knees up. Move slowly as you transition. I'm going to switch the right hand for the left hand behind the head, bringing the chin over towards the left shoulder and the knees over towards the right. All while continuing to focus on taking those deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose and releasing. Just relax. And coming up next, quite possibly the toughest thing you do all day. I'm gonna have you lie down. You're gonna bring your feet together. Bring your arms by your side and with your palms facing up towards the ceiling. And you're just gonna relax. Just allow all your weight to be supported by the ground. Just keep your chin up towards the ceiling. Focusing on bringing our breathing to a more steady pace. Bringing stillness to our body. Intention. Take notice of the things that have to move, like your chest, your abdomen as you breathe. This is a position earned from hard work. You should be proud of yourself. This is the first step. Slowly start to wiggle your hands, your toes. Stretch your arms out if you need. Bring the palms of your hands together and give yourselves a round of applause. You've all done a wonderful job. Thank you for joining us. Once again, if any feedback, any questions, feel free to reach out. I'd love to hear it.
Well, that was amazing, George. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I really hope everyone had a chance to enjoy this. I mean, it was work, but this is what it takes. If you really want to get your body back, if you want to get healthy in 6 weeks, you have to move your body. And you notice the work that George gave you, it wasn't no weights involved, just your body weight. Okay. But each move was methodical and it had a purpose. And this type of exercise will help build lean muscle. It help you to firm up and lose weight. This is what it's all about. And this is just the beginning. This is just a taste. But this is body conditioning. All right? So in addition to conditioning your body, you want to condition your mind to believe that you can do this. Okay? You either have a negative mindset or a positive mindset, or a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. What are you thinking about your health? Do you believe you can get your body in shape? Do you believe you can? You should, because you can do it. But you have to take the proper steps. And we are here to guide you. Now, this video, I'm going to actually send out this link, my YouTube link, to the whole group this evening, to those who did not make it this evening, so they can also follow along. Okay, so they can actually catch up. And I'm hoping that you guys will share and tell others about it. Come on, let's get our health together. Your health is truly your wealth. It really is. And don't look at how you are today and say, well, how am I going to get rid of this? Trust me, you can do this. That's why I wanted you to take a picture of yourself now before the 6 weeks is over, because you're going to see results. But all you have to do is show up. Now, in the chat room area, we mentioned the exercise and nutrition form that I sent to you guys. All I'm asking you to do is every day from now to the end of the 6-week program, start filling out this form. And every Monday, you're going to send me a copy of the form, which is going to show exactly what you're eating, any type of exercise you're doing, how much screen time you're watching, and be perfectly honest with yourselves, because I want to look at that and make suggestions to help you along your journey. Okay, this is a lifetime, man. This is for our lives. We want to enjoy our lives, and the best way to do it is to be healthy. And you can do this. That's all I'm trying to say to you. You can do it, but you must show up. Okay, and make an agreement, a pact, that this challenge is for you. It's time to get your body back, and we're going to help you do that. So do you have any questions at all before we let you go? Because again, this is an hour program. We'll start at 7, we'll end at 8 on Wednesdays. But we want to make sure you got something out of it. Always keep your body hydrated. And when you work out, your body's going to crave food, real food. Okay? A lot of times you don't work out, all of a sudden your body's like, well, I'll eat the salt, I'll eat the sugar. But start craving healthy foods. Grab some fruit. Fruit has fiber in it. Okay? Let's eat more what God made and less of what man made. And that's going to help you. When you think like that, did God make it or did man make it? If man made it, chances are it's going to end up on your waist. The pandemic really hurt a lot of us because during the pandemic, we moved less and we ate more. And what we ate was comfort foods. And do you know that 75% of us are emotional eaters? We eat when we're sad, worried, or in fear. And the pandemic created a lot of fear. So all I'm saying now is, let's put that fear aside and let's get healthy together. We can do this. And my email, I'm available to you guys 24/7 for 6 weeks. So you email me, I'm going to respond to that email. But I want you guys to know that you can do this. And we're here to help you do it and guide you along the journey, right? Again, the journey of 1,000 miles, one step. Right? And this is all you guys took the first step, right? So any questions, don't hesitate to reach out and let us know, okay? Because we're there for you. We're here for you, right? And that's why we're here to make it happen and to show you that with exercise and nutrition together, you can do this. You can lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds. We want to put you on the right journey, on the right path to success. So you'll know what you have to do. And you know what's going to really help you? Is when you start to see it for yourself. You know, and I say to you, you have to know your why. I'm sure most of you are familiar with Mike Tyson. In the early 1990s, he had a fight. He fought Buster Douglas. Buster Douglas knocked him out. And they asked Buster Douglas, how in the world did you get to knock out Mike Tyson? And you know what he said? He said, my mother died a few days ago. And my mother was telling everybody that I was going to beat Mike Tyson. And I kept thinking about my mother. And so when I got knocked out, I got back up and I knocked out Mike Tyson because I believed that my mother was my why. What is your why to being healthy? It's got to be deeply personal to you. Otherwise, you won't do it. Forget about the past. We're talking about today. All that matters now is the present. Not the many diets you tried, the many times you tried to exercise before. The past is over, man. We can't go back. We can only live in the present and focus on the future. But live in the present. And in the present, I'm saying exercise, eat better. Grab those oranges, those apples, those fruits and vegetables, the whole food. They have enzymes, okay? They have life-giving qualities. We need to eat more of those and less of the bad food. We can do this, and we can do it together. All right? So that's all I have for you, but I want you to be back on Saturday at 11 o'clock. Because at that point, you're going to hear some nutrition information. And let me tell you, nutrition is the key. If you can't outrun your fork, okay? And you can't outrun, they say, a bad diet. So if you're exercising like this and you're eating healthy, there's nothing you can't do. You're going to feel good, you're going to look good, and you're going to be very successful, because true success is being able to take care of your health. You can't be there for your kids, or even, in my case, your grandkids, if you don't take care of your health. So that's what I want for you guys, is to be there for yourselves, be there for your kids, for those you love. It's so important. But more importantly, self-care, take care of yourself. If you're in an airplane, the first thing the stewardess is going to tell you, the plane loses air pressure, put the oxygen mask on yourself. You can't help anyone else until you help yourself. And I'm going to be talking like this for the next 6 weeks. So I hope you don't mind, okay? So with that being said, I want you guys to have a blessed evening. Rest of the week, you'll be hearing from me by email the rest of the week. And I want to see you on Saturday, and start keeping track of your nutrition, what you're eating, and the movement and the exercise you're doing. Keep track of it. Because on Monday morning, I would love to get a copy from you so I can look it over and make suggestions, okay? That's very, very important. All right, so take care. See you on Saturday, 11 o'clock. All right, bye-bye now. God bless.